Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to part 2 of the Siege of Dragonspear experience. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing any more recording today because hay fever is an absolute bitch. In all honesty, if I sound a bit different, a bit weird, then it's because of that, I promise. Basically I've been having these sneezing fits, and oh my god, I never realised how much sneezing could take it out of you, both mentally and physically. I genuinely feel like just the worst. But yeah, enough of that, we'll get back into it. Obviously, we've pretty much just the start of, Siege of Dragonspear properly. This guy here, he is the merchant. He sells everything, so if you need weapons, armour, potions, whatever, he will sell it. So it's really handy to have him around. Only issue is he doesn't like you, but you can't really do much about that. Now, obviously I've only ever played Siege of Dragonspear I think twice before this, or once before this, can't remember how many times, I think it's twice. But I've never played with a party, I've only done this solo. Oh no, sorry, first time I did it with a party, but I didn't use Corwin, and I didn't use any of the other new NPCs that they add in, which is sad, because I would have loved to, use the Goblin Shaman for one, but yeah. Maybe that could be done in the future. In all fairness, I want to see if it's possible to do a solo Shaman run. I don't think it might be possible in Baldur's Gate 1, but it's probably not the most possible thing in Baldur's Gate 2, but I'm more than happy to be proven wrong. If someone out there's got a really good Shaman build, please let me know, because that'd be fantastic to learn about. Another one I really want to do, to be honest, is probably the Avenger Druid. Dual class that, if you can. If not, just fight a Druid, or dual class Druid, whatever. Because I do like dual classing. I actually prefer to dual class than multi-class. I don't know why. I think because it adds like a whole new level to the game, because when you do start to dual class, then, yeah, it makes it a little bit harder for that time frame of being level 1 again, especially when you're playing through Baldur's Gate 2 and you're level 1. It's not fun. I mean, it is, because you have to change your playstyle or whatever, but yeah. So here I'm poisoned, and I can't obviously save because of that stupid web trap, which means I also can't rest. I don't know why. I could have just literally just drank a potion there, but I knew the poison wouldn't kill me. To be fair, I had potions on my hotbar, I just didn't want to use them. But yeah, web traps do avoid you from being able to rest. It's kind of like, I guess it's annoying for me, because obviously I haven't done any fighting yet, so I don't know. I mean, I say that, I've just fought 3 spiders, but I don't really class them as enemies. But yeah. To be fair, so I'm doing these stone things. I don't actually know what I'm doing with this at all, and then I decide to rest here, and I get like the first vision of the game. So it's weird seeing Saravok here, but I like this this whole dream sequence thing that you begin to have, because it's very reminiscent of Baldur's Gate 2, and it also cements in your head who the Hooded Man actually is. Because, well, if you don't know who he is, then you probably haven't played Baldur's Gate 2, but if you have, then yeah, you knew who he was straight away, because he's got the same voice, and he does the exact same dream sequence stuff. Yeah. But, yeah, it's just good to see, like, him in this game, sort of being the big, nasty mastermind guy who's behind everything. He's not the big antagonist, but he's like the guy behind the scenes, pulling the strings. He's like the Palpatine of, Siege of Dragonspear, which is cool. And here we have Baldur. He's one of the NPCs added by Siege of Dragonspear, but he was also in Baldur's Gate 1. Now I don't know if that was enhanced edition, or if he was always in. So I can't remember. I don't know if Baldur was introduced during Tales of the Sword Coast, or if he was introduced into, this after Black Pits was done. And I don't know when Black Pits come out. In all fairness, I've never actually played Black Pits, which is stupid, in all fairness, because Baldur's Gate, you would expect me, of all people, to have played it, because I've played Baldur's Gate all my whole life. But I've only played 1 Siege Dragonspear and 2 and Throne of Baal, and that's it. Probably because I get so invested in playing the trilogy, plus SOD, and then in the end I'm like, do I really want to play Black Pits? No. Okay, I won't do it. I don't know, just, I guess that's what happens. So you can see I've come to the east portion of the map. So basically I left, that's because when I was in that old abandoned house I picked up a mirror, and then behind that was a chest and it had a cloak in it. There's a quest involved where you have to find 3 artifacts. One of the artifacts, first time I played this I spent hours looking for. I didn't know where it was. I didn't realise you could leave the map and fast travel.
Crusaders.
You can. So I did that. So in this I'm doing it quickly just to show you. You get the shield, the mirror and the cloak, and that, you know, all 3 of them are part of the quest. Here as well, basically to get the shield, you talk to this lady, she's got the shield. Obviously I haven't spoken to the guy to initiate the quest to get that dialogue option. But yeah, she's got her own quest, which is the Slayer Vampire. So my initial reaction was the vampire, he doesn't look like he's hurting anyone. So to be honest, I'm like, vampires aren't always innately evil. I mean, you just have to look at the Blade series to know that vampires aren't always completely evil. To be fair, I could say, like, you know, the dreaded Twilight. I'm not a fan of Twilight, but yeah, I guess. But Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I mean, not all vampires in that were evil either, as far as I'm aware. I don't know. But yeah, so the only way I'll ever, you know, outwardly murder or kill something is if it was actually evil. But yeah. So I was, yeah, the vampire nearly died here. And to be fair, I was quite safe. My health was strong, it was decent, wasn't worried. But I did have a couple of issues after this fight. So I won the fight, got all the stuff, picked it all up, and then I went to go and find the vampire. Yeah, needless to say, end of the run, right there. Yep, that was quite funny. Petrification spell, or charm spell, whatever it was. Got absolutely screwed, had to reload and save. That's why you don't go chasing vampires into their cave, because they're probably trapped. And if you do, always berserk. One of the tips I've yet to pick up myself is just the berserk walk everywhere.
Kill the monster now.
That I should have learned that from Baldur's Gate 1, to be honest. When you get the Constitution tome, the one that's in the Siren cave place. But yeah. So this time, do it properly. I decided to target and burst down the fighter character, because she was the one who aggroed onto the vampire dude. And the mage, to be fair, after that would have been the easier one to handle, because all I got to do is beat through his stone skin and then eventually beat the crap out of him. And he probably would have only taken about 2 to 3 hits to take him down. Luckily I got a crit on one of those hits. Or at least I believe it was a crit. But yeah, so I think he's like got the hold person spell on him. So I've got to wait for that to wear off. But yeah, just before I can actually turn in the quest. I mean, to be fair, the reward you get from helping this guy is actually quite a good reward, because so in Baldur's Gate 1, I don't know if there is any play. I can't remember. Like, I played through a lot of it and I went through a lot of the areas, but I can never remember fighting trolls in Baldur's Gate 1, like ever. I never ever remember fighting a troll. Probably because one of the reasons is there wasn't many fire items, or items that did fire damage. Like, if you had to fight trolls, you would have had to use a mage to kill them. Or my amulet. Amulet of Cheese, best item in the game. Honestly, 100% is the best item ever. But, yeah, I don't remember ever fighting trolls. So, Siege of Dragonspear introduced trolls. And, yeah.
Yes.
That was interesting. But the good thing is the item that the vampire dude gives you, if you help him, has direct help with fighting trolls. I realise I've probably said trolls about 20 times in the past 2 seconds, so I do apologise. don't know what else to call them. Big gangly green guys, I guess. But yeah, then there's also another. There is a weapon that helps kill the trolls in this as well, which is a weapon that I'm going to have to try and remember to keep. If I don't remember to keep it, then I'm a bit screwed for later on, because I have no way of killing these, well, trolls, I guess. I have no way of killing them, because I have no weapon that does fire damage, or other than my amulet, which again, I cannot stress, it's the best item in both of these games, SOD and BG1. Best item. Use it. Don't be scared of buying it. I know it might be a little bit expensive. I think it's only about 3,000 or maybe 8,000, I can't remember. But use it. It's bloody good. Sell the Wing of Wizardry in the friendly arm unless you're playing as a mage, I guess. And just go ahead and buy it, please. Save yourself about, 20 reloads of deaths. Just buy it. It helps a lot. Trust me. I mean, in the series of of BG1, I probably didn't stress how useful it is. It's only coming into SOD now that I realise how good it actually is. Like, it's even better in this game, in my personal opinion, for a solo run. It's so much better. But yeah. So I did give the 3 items to the guy. There is like different options or outcomes to that. One of them is you can get given one of those 3 items if you want them. Probably the best item out of them is, in my opinion, would have been, I think it's the shield is the best one. The cloak's not bad, but I mean I don't need any of it, so I took it and he gave me this really cool dagger. Or dart, sorry, and it's a dart that basically you can throw it and it will come back to you. So yeah, it is a decent dart that you can use as like an end game item throughout SOD. Basically, if you're a dart thrower, it's good for Baloth. Baloth, if you don't know, is the drow who we just saw doing the Black Pits gut thing. He's a companion, and yeah, he has proficiency in throwing darts, so it's good for him. And it's quite ironic that they're both in the exact same place. Baloth being in this area as well as the Dart Reward. But yeah. I get completely wrecked here. I do forget, because I think I'm really powerful, after beating Sarevok you feel like a god. But no, this game puts into perspective that you still get put down by stupid, pathetic, mini little creatures. So, these spiders, again, it's like Cloakwood all over again. I have to drink a potion of freedom because I can get screwed over. I think it was the web trap that killed me, if anything. But just to be careful, in case I get poisoned, I've taken some elixirs of health with me, which is all, it's all well and good. Potion of freedom is decent, just in case I do trigger the trap. Just means I'm slow, because the pause of cheater don't work. But yeah, saves me from getting my ass handed to me for a second time. Thankfully I don't actually trigger the trap this time, which, I mean, I probably could have saved myself drinking that potion of, freedom, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, so these rocks, again, I screwed this up. I don't actually know what I did. Apparently there's 6 rocks, I did all 6 rocks. And for some reason I couldn't get the quest update, or quest 2 update. And you'll see me check the map in a bit as well, that I go through and I literally look at every single rock. I might have done one of the rocks wrong. I literally was just clicking randomly. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. But yeah. Unfortunately that's just me being an idiot, I guess. So yeah, I do that rock. I then was expecting at this point for the guy to appear, but he didn't. So I was then going through checking and picking out all the rocks. And I did for some reason think there was a rock that was counting the air. So I was like, yeah, no, there is 6. That's the 6th one there. I was like, is there a hidden rock somewhere? I don't know, but yeah. I'll go and quickly check it a bit around everywhere. So you might have noticed my cursor there was a little bit, it just turned to the basic cursor. that's the benefits of having Spotify in Windows 10. Windows 10 literally interferes with any game I play. So even though I don't have Spotify running, whenever you run a game, it will have this pop-up, but it doesn't actually show it to you. It will show it behind the game screen and it won't disappear. So that means you can't click in that specific area, and it's really annoying. Probably one of the things about Windows 10 I absolutely despise, but it's a decent operating system, I guess. Still not Windows 7. Oh, I do miss that operating system. I think, if anything, I just miss the sound of the Windows sound.
Wait, what are you?
Yep. So here they blow up the bridge just because they see one lone hero. Yes, bearing in mind I might be the hero of Baldur's Gate, but they just see one person walk up to them and the guy runs off like a chicken. To be fair, this fight isn't hard at all. Don't really need to do anything. I think I drank a potion of speed. Oh no, I just used my basic Berserker's holy strength thing combination, but yeah. All we gotta do is fight for an allotted amount of time and kill one of them. If you kill one of them, it automatically triggers this. So yeah, and then it triggers a cutscene, and then you can talk to Kayla.
I know you hear I swear I seek only to part. I await you.
To be fair,
hero of Baldur's Gate.
I think she's a fantastic character. She was one of the reasons why I wanted to attempt to download the Baldur's Gate mod thing. It's like the Baldur's Gate trilogy mod, I think is what it's called. Basically, you could play every single Baldur's Gate game through one launcher, one engine. And then there's mods that go into that mod, which you can install, which adds extra benefits to it, like cut content or people made their own mods, and one of them is you could save Kayla Argent from the Nine Hells. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, so in the last video, obviously I was saying about, breaking, like, solo run, whatever, Kayla Argent and all that stuff. Joining my team because if I play as the good guy inside with her. One of the guys commented down below, and it was actually really cool. Apparently she gets replaced with Heffernan and she becomes evil or something like that.
Would you hesitate?
So it does not end there. I'm assuming you have to fight Kayla?
It is said that
I think that's absolutely brilliant. Like, I've never done it that way, and to be fair, I'm kind of tempted now to not side with her. I don't know why, but I'm just really tempted to not side with her, just to see what it's like. But yeah, be cool. So, thanks for telling me all about that, because you know what? Maybe I'll do an evil character at one point, which will be quite hard to do, considering evil characters do get fisted quite badly. But I guess they're fun. Mind you, that being said, I'm not a huge fan of playing evil characters anymore. Like, as a kid, when I was younger, by all means, like, my favourite game being Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, I used to always play as the Sith. I don't know why, I just thought the Sith were the coolest people ever. I mean, I think anyone thought the Sith was the coolest people ever. You know, you see Darth Vader, for God's sake. And in all fairness, Darth Maul, I know a lot of people hate Phantom Menace, but Darth Maul, you have to give it to him, he looks and is so cool. And then, you know, you got your good old Palpatine and all that.
Carefully.
But I think everyone as a kid looked at Vader and was like, oh, I wish I could be him, he is so cool, he's the coolest looking bad guy we've ever seen, and stuff like that. But yeah. But now, as I've gotten older, I've gotten more of an appreciation for, I don't know, games, I guess. And I kind of want to play as a good guy, as a hero. I think it's because I want to play as the type of person I would actually be, and the decisions I would actually do.
Spoke to Argent.
But yeah, so I go back, just basically for the reason of I just wanted to sell and rebuy my amulet again, but obviously going back triggers the dialogue with Corwin. I wanted to get that over and done with, and yeah, just to inform. So I sold the little dart thing just because I don't need it, and obviously we won't need it where we're going either, especially in Baldur's Gate 2 when we don't have any of our items. But yeah. But now you can see we sold our amulet and re-brought it, and that means we now have 25 charges to use, and that's almost like an exploit I'm going to be utilising pretty much throughout the entirety of this playthrough. And then we also get given the golden bust, which is probably only worth about 300 gold. So if you put into perspective how much gold we had, which I think was in the 70,000s margin, possibly. Yeah. It might have been 50,000, I don't know. But yeah. So again, SOD, you have your little main parts of each area, but then you also have like little side quests and stuff like that. This has to hands down be one of my favourite side quests, or was one of my favourite side quests. So in the last video I stated that, you know, because I haven't played this a lot, so I don't really know much about it. This is the point where I get really confused and I get screwed over a lot. I think it literally takes me about 20 minutes to solve how to defeat the bad guy of this area. Now I'm purposely being a bit more vague, just for the purpose if you haven't played SOD, because there's probably more of you out there who haven't played Siege of Dragonspear than playing BG1 and BG2. Most of you watching this probably have played both Baldur's Gate games, but may not have tested the waters of SOD. So who knows? If you're one of those people, cool. I'm trying not to spoil everything for you, even though I know I have the big ending, I guess, Kayla joining, or what I just said as well about Heffernan, like, and Kayla being evil, I guess. I did, to be fair, one point I looked through the EE Keeper files, because I've downloaded the EE Keeper and I went through all the game files, because I wanted to make Kayla a companion for Baldur's Gate 1. Don't ask me why. I know it wouldn't have worked, like, lore-wise and continuity, but I just wanted to have her in my team, and just because she's so cool. And yeah, I found out that one of the files of her character was a blackguard, and that confused me because I thought she was a paladin. I mean, I was wrong on that one. She wasn't a paladin either. She was like a fighter character. But yeah, either way, one of her characters, like one of the files, stated she was a blackguard. Now that confused me, but that goes hand in hand with what the guy said in the comments last episode. So now it makes a lot more sense. So that's really, really cool. And it probably would be cool as well if I actually had the mod that allowed me to save her in Throne of Gold. Because imagine having her with me. Like, it'd be her and Sarafok, and that'd be sick. And as far as I'm aware, I've never actually done it, but you can actually make Sarafok repent and turn him into a good character if you get enough of his, I guess, dialogue options and stuff like that. You can turn him into a good guy. Yeah, here, I don't think I had my rage. Yeah, I didn't rage, which was stupid of me, because those are Umberholts right there. And yeah, so I get confused, and because the thing is, Umberholts are typically meant to charm people, not confuse. But I got stupidly lucky. I managed to make, you know, decent work of them and not get myself killed, which is, you know, cool. Thank God. But yeah. So this area, I mean, again, the whole game is designed for people with higher level characters, and a whole party of 6 people helping you, you know, sort this out. Good thing about SOD as well, you don't actually necessarily start with Jaheira and Khalid. You actually start with, you know, the other characters. So, for example, you can have Viconia join you. In all fairness, Viconia is probably one of my favourite companions ever. Again, like Sarafok, you can actually turn her into a good person. Just through dialogue options, you can actually make her, I think she becomes, I don't know if it's chaotic good, or if it's neutral good. I know she's neutral evil, but whatever, you can turn her, make her good, I think. And that's in Baldur's Gate 1. To be fair, I just like Viconia a lot. I like the same reason I like Drizzt. It's the idea of having a character who's hated that's doing good things.
Feel my.
And whether you like it or not, even if you play as an evil character in Baldur's Gate 1, you're defeating Irenicus, and that's still kind of like a good thing to do. Like, you're still a hero, you're stopping the elves getting completely, you know, destroyed, and you're saving the world from a evil maniac. Maybe becoming an evil maniac in the end, I guess, but yeah, whatever. So, we're actually reaching the halfway mark between this. Next episode is the bit I'm talking about. It's going to be a really long episode, it's going to be really repetitive, and it's going to be just, in general, just me being an absolute idiot and playing through SOD, not having a clue what I'm doing, trying to beat this impossible big boss, I guess. But yeah, that's going to be quite fun. Yeah, great. So yeah, I'm just going to end it here. Thanks guys for watching, and I love you guys commenting on all my videos. That I, you know, really appreciate it. I love hearing what you guys have to say. But yeah, if you want to see more, then, you know, leave a like down below. It always helps. Gives me, you know, motivation to go on, especially when I'm half dying, I guess, from hay fever. But yeah, and yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.